Unit 6. 16. Nowadays, we are flooded with information. Every second, Google processes more than 40,000 searches. About 400 hours of video are uploaded to YouTube every minute. As the volume of information increases rapidly, it has become difficult to process the information effectively. This is where a digital curator comes into the picture. A curator originally meant a person who takes care of items to display in a museum. Today, this concept extends to the digital world. Digital curator refers to someone who chooses the right content from the vast ocean of information on the internet and tailors it to their client's needs. In the future, digital curators are expected to play an even more important role because of the great increase in information. As a result, there will be much demand for digital curators. 17. Every country has its own unique conversation style. You can compare the different styles to sports. Japanese conversations are like bowling. Each person waits for their turn, just like bowlers. Even if there are long pauses during conversation, others never break in. On the other hand, American conversations are like basketball. When someone hesitates, another person interrupts. It's like when basketball players steal the ball. Italian conversations are like rugby. Just like rugby players, Italians use a lot of hand gestures and interrupt others frequently. Interestingly, Italians tend to take interruptions as a sign of interest in the conversation rather than a lack of thoughtfulness. The next time you talk with foreign friends, remember that they have their ways of playing ball and try to match them. 18. Every night, we can see the Great Bear and the Little Bear in the north sky. How did the bears end up among the stars? There is a sad story behind these stars. According to a Greek myth, there was a beautiful woman called Callisto, whose job was to help the hunting goddess. Callisto was so beautiful that Zeus, the king of the gods, fell in love with her, even though he had a wife. From them, Arcas was born. As Arcas grew, the anger of Zeus's wife also grew. One day, she happened to see Callisto in the forest. She thought this was the perfect moment to get back at Callisto for stealing her husband. So she turned Callisto into an ugly bear. Poor Callisto. She became a huge bear. Many years passed. Arcas grew up to be a strong hunter. One day while hunting in the forest, he ran into a huge bear. How happy she was to see her son! But Arcas didn't recognize his mother and got ready to shoot her. At that moment, Zeus happened to see them. To save the woman he loved, Zeus turned Arcas into a bear too. He placed both of them up in the night sky. If you ever see the Great Bear and the Little Bear in the night sky, remember this sad story and wish them happiness.